What's going on, guys? Wally here from PlanetDestiny, and I want to go over the recent information that we're hearing about Tess Everest returning to the tower on October 13th. Now, there's a lot of clout around this issue already, and I can only imagine that there's going to be some venom out there in regards to microtransactions. Now, microtransactions are relatively new in the online space, and we've seen them sort of crop up over the course of the last 5 years. Bungie is appearing to do this right in removing the pay-to-win option and more or less pay-to-look pretty sexy. I think that's the best way to sort of talk about it is you're not really paying to win. You're not paying for new weapons or quests per se. You're paying for the ability to look a little bit more fabulous than the Guardians next to you. Generally, that's the best way to do it. Keeping it cosmetic is really the only way microtransactions will ever work in a positive way in a good game like Destiny. The final thing we wish to reference in is the Kotaku article regarding the future development and how they plan to expand our game into Destiny 2, ideally in fall of 2016. Now, apparently sources confirm on their end that DLC is going to drop in minor ways. You're going to see extra quests, mission drops, and stuff like that, all for free. You're not going to pay for it in any way, so keep that in mind. However, microtransactions are going to be a part of what Destiny is going to become, and we're going to have to watch and see how this evolves in the future for good or for bad. On the PlanetDestiny side, many of us are pretty much all for this. You're getting useful and real content for free, and then if you want to get the extra stuff that has no effect on the apparent course of the game or anything beyond that, your power levels or anything, you're getting free things, which is awesome. We all want free quest lines, free weapons, free new story context, all the beautiful lore things. We all want these things. And then on top of it, if you want to look good dancing, or maybe be in Just Dance 4 or 5, whatever, you can be. You just got to pay a little bit extra. So ideally what they're going to do is take those microtransactions funds and turn them back into developing free quests for us. So ultimately, you're paying for some of the new quest direction. Again, I don't know exactly how that's working on the financial side for Bungie, but ideally that's probably and hopefully what they're doing. Ultimately, though, a lot of this is speculation. We don't have an exact value of what this in-game currency called silver is going to be purchased for. You could purchase bulk silver bars for $5 a pop and get 20 of them. There could be a great conversion rate, or the conversion rate could be awful. We really don't know, and we'll have to find out on the 13th if this is something that's going to be viable for the future of Destiny's community. I feel like the Bungie article potentially is going to cause a bit of backlash and venom because they're not explaining much, and generally that works for Bungie. But when it comes to microtransactions, I think they need to be as transparent as possible with the community to avoid that negative backlash. This update is supposed to hit on October 13th. That's when we'll see the Eververse Trading Company and Tess Everest in a new vendor. So it's roughly 8 days from now. I'm very curious to know what you guys think of this. Are microtransactions, at least in the way that Bungie has presented them so far, good for Destiny, or is it something you don't want to see in this great shooter? It's up to you guys at the end of the day. And as always, thank you so much for watching Planet Destiny.